Hi, Liz Ness here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to bring together some of the ideas from several of the previous videos. For example, in one of the videos, we walked through how to make this really cool Madras pattern in Procreate. In another video, we walked through how to make this gradient fill. And then let's see, another video was focused on making this photo just a little bit richer, deeper, have more depth to it, and sort of modify the colors just a bit so it wasn't quite so green. And so this is how I'm pulling it all together, and it's going into this nice 6x8 album that I purchased from AllieEdwards.com, and I'll leave the link below for Allie's shop too. And there's a couple elements that I pulled in from Allie's supplies too. So there's this card I really liked, and I have the digital version, and I really liked this for finding beauty because that's really kind of what my story is about. So I actually pulled this over to use it for a title there. And then I really loved all of this too, this decor. So I actually took it and sectioned it out and multiplied it on my paper, used a multiply blending mode so I could get this nice edge. But I don't know, I just really liked this card. It really spoke to me, especially when it came to telling this story. Let's take a quick peek at behind the scenes for the digital process in making this page. First thing I have is an 8.5 by 11 document here, and I just keep it in my set of documents there in my gallery. And I've also got the grid turned on at 1-inch square so that I can see the sizing of everything. The next thing I want to do, I'm going to go back out to my gallery, is I wanted to use this pattern that we created from the previous video. So let's go ahead and squish this down just a little bit. So it's in a lot of layers, and what I want is a layer that I can take over to the other document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go tap my wrench here and tap add and copy the canvas. And if it doesn't show me a paste right away, I just go back to the layers here, and then I can go back to the wrench and tap paste. And now it's given me a nice combined layer here that I can just grab and move into the other document. So let's go ahead and do that. We're just going to press and hold and then just start dragging. And then with our other hand, we're going to tap gallery. And then we're going to bring it down here, and we're going to go tap our 8.5 by 11 page or whatever size you're using. And then I'm going to use my other finger to open up the layers. And then I'm just going to go ahead and drop it right where I want it. And let's see, I actually want it on the bottom here. Okay. And let's see, I think I want to make it I'm going to make it fill the whole thing in size because I want it just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to grab that layer and then use the transform and just make it bigger so that it fills the whole entire document, even though I'm actually going to cut out a section here that's 6x8. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and do that right now so that I can just frame everything nicely. So I'm up here on this other layer. I'm going to go ahead and fill it with white. Let's see, double tap up here. Get white. Okay, and then I'm going to go to my selection tool here, and I want to cut out a 6x8 section here. And let's see, I'm going to use my rectangle tool. I'm going to use my pencil, and let's see. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and I'm going to go down just a little bit. Well, actually, I'm going to go to the line, and then okay, I need to take out a little bit because I went over the line there. So I'm going to section that out and go right to the line. One more time. Not very precise. Okay, I keep moving. Let me make that bigger. Well, can I make it bigger? Probably like that. Okay, one more time, see if I can get right up to the line there. Well, that's close enough. I'm going to be cutting it, so I'm okay with that. But now I want to go ahead and add some more in over here. Okay, right to that line. So now remove. Whoops, sorry. Not invert. Remove. Okay. That's good. That's good. And then we're going going to move to that line right there, just so I'm a little more precise. Okay, that's great. So now I can just go ahead and drag down and cut. Perfect. So I have this nice white border for when I'm printing, and I have my 6x8 page right inside there. So that'll be perfect because my album is for 6x8 size. So awesome. Alrighty. So the next thing I want to do is I actually want to make a gradient for this. And let's see, we're going to go to this awesome blue color here. And then this is from, in my personal set here, this is from another video that I created a while back, or maybe a week or two back. Anyway, and I'm going to select this one. It's actually about this brush. It's gradient top to bottom. So that's the one I want to use. And let's see, I want it to kind of come down a little way. So I'm going to just tap, wait, I need a new layer right here. Okay. And I'm going to tap right there. Awesome. That's great. Okay. Now I also want a box that I'm going to put some text into. So let's see, I'm going to go to my essential starters here. Let's see, where are those? Right here. Okay, and I want shapes. And I'm just going to go with a 6x8 to start because I'm actually going to modify the size. Dial that all the way up. I'm going to go with white to begin with, although I think I'm probably going to change the color because I want it to be more of a cream for this card. Need a new layer. Okay, now I can tap in there. And I can hit the transform tool. Okay, and I want this to be, I don't know, about 4 wide, I think. So I'm going to select freeform. I want this about 4 wide. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I kind of want this to be, oh, it's about 6. I think maybe like 6.5 long. Like I want it to come down to about halfway. And then I'm gonna now put it, like center it. I have snapping turned on, so I'm gonna center this. Let's see. Okay, or maybe, actually, no, I'm not, because I'm gonna put a border along the side. So I'm gonna just come over a little ways. Maybe like that. Oops. Tap this down a little bit, over a little bit. I kind of like the way that looks, because I'm thinking I'm gonna offset my pictures off to the side, and I want to have here, let me show you this element by Ali Edwards. It's this card here, and I really like this, and I'm thinking that I'm going to lay this over the top. I have already added this to a photo, but I want to put this here. I just love this whole Finding Beauty because it matches the story I'm telling here. So let's see, I think this is perfect the way it is. All right. And then now I'm going to go ahead and bring in that element. So tapping my wrench, I'm going to add, and I'm going to insert a file. And I have my elements out in Dropbox, and I have them all separated out. And these are the journal cards from Ali. And this is that, whoops, this is that journal card that I was just holding. Okay. So I'm actually going to rotate it twice, 45 degrees, and then I'm going to just lay this over the top, sort of like that, and maybe like that or so. Somewhere around there, I think. I want to have a nice little border there. That looks pretty good. Now, whatever's not on the canvas will be cut off, so I'm just going to do that, and then I'm just going to go ahead and multiply. Let's see. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And so actually, I think I want to do this a couple times, maybe twice. So I probably need to grow that in size. So let's go ahead and select our transform tool. And I'm just going to, whoops. Let's move that back over. Well, like that. Let's grow that just a little bit. I have uniform selected. Let's see, is that good? That might be a little much. Let's go there. Well, about that, probably. Oh, let's just make it a little bit bigger. I can shrink them both in a second. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this. And with my transform tool, I'm going to just come right over here. And I think I'm going to overlap just slightly. There we go, and line them all up. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and join these two now, so merge them together. So I'm going to tap that top layer and merge down. And now I can play with the sizing and get it right where I want it. And I think I'm going to bring this out just a little bit, maybe something like that. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. So all I need to do now is go over to my wrench and tap share and JPEG, and I'm going to save it to my camera roll. Awesome. And then I can print it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and adhere it, pieces of it to the page, and then I'll put it inside the sleeves and get it going. So we'll just do that very quickly here. Okay, I'm now just sort of deciding where I want to put this, if I want it to go over that. I really do think I designed it this way, and I'm actually thinking this is what I want to continue to do with this, where I sort of slide it over the edge and give it kind of a nice asymmetrical balance. And I kind of like how there's like layers up, so that's what I'm going, but I kind of want to keep a little bit of that underneath too, so maybe I'll pull this up just a little bit, and that's that strip there. I like how this sort of looks like the washi tape, and then there's just some trailing off. I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, let's see here. That looks pretty good. So I'm just kind of eyeballing this. And the last thing is the sleeves, although I think I don't want to put, I'm still trying to decide whether or not I want to put this in a sleeve or not, this picture. So let's bring out this album really quick here and let's take a look. I just love the look of that picture, but I actually don't think it would be too bad inside of a sleeve. Like, I don't think that would hide too much of the photo or anything. And same here, I think it might be all right inside of a sleeve. So I'll probably just go ahead and put it inside of a sleeve and then put it inside the book and call it done and move on to the next one. In the end, I wanted to share that I actually decided to go ahead and punch these pages and just put them in as is. I just really like the look of these items outside of plastic sleeves. I don't really care for plastic sleeves all that much. So I'm going to reserve those sleeves for things that really need to be held with a sleeve, and probably approach this album just with a hand. I really am a tactile person. I can't help myself. So anyway, this is a great punch, and it's versatile. You can move it around. It's really, oops, sorry, you can see that. You can move that back and forth. It's a really cool little hole punch. So I will leave a link to that. And I wanted to thank Allie for that recommendation, and actually for the printer recommendation too, Allie Edwards. If you've never checked out her site, I completely recommend doing so. She's a friend, and also she's got some really great products out there. So like I said, I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as a link in the description below for how you can, for what videos, so you can link to the videos that show you how to make this pattern, how to make the gradient fill, and what I did to enhance this photo, so color correct that photo and actually add some drama and depth to it. And thanks again for watching this video.
If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you're notified when new videos become available. Meanwhile, I hope your day is amazing.